To say this thing that because of Section 6 of the Human Rights Act, conventions take precedence over common law and statute. Which is absolute bollocks. It's absolute op-car bollocks, right? That's not true, I'll tell you for why. This is called, right, fuck that one off. This one's called Key Facts, Constitutional and Administrative Law. The binding nature of conventions. The most significant characteristic of conventions is that they are non-legally binding. Dicey stated that conventions may regulate conduct but are not in reality laws at all, since they are not enforced by the courts. Marshall and Moody described conventions as rules of constitutional behaviour which are considered to be binding by and upon those who operate the Constitution but which are not enforced by the law courts. However, the courts may recognise the existence of a convention when coming to a judgment. For example, Attorney General versus Jonathan Cape, Limited 1976, where the court recognised the existence of a convention, in this case the Convention of Collective Ministerial Responsibility, but would not enforce it per se since it was a non-legal rule. Matsumoto versus Lardberg, where it was held that no court could declare an act of parliament invalid because it breached a convention. In this case, the convention that Westminster seek the approval of colonies before legislating for them. Manuel versus Attorney General 1983, where it was confirmed that conventions are non-legal rules and unable to limit parliamentary supremacy, hence the will of Parliament. You can't fuck with the will of Parliament. Consequently, any act of Parliament that breaches a convention will nevertheless be upheld by the courts. Conventions cannot crystallise into law. Reference RE, the Amendment of the Constitution of Canada 1982. Therefore, the only way a convention can become legally binding is if it is put into statutory form. Examples of statutes incorporating former conventions include the Statute of Westminster 1931 and the Parliament Act 1911. The breach of a convention may result in a number of consequences depending on the importance of the convention itself. Indeed, Dicey stated that the breach of some conventions could result in legal consequences. However, it is rarely the case that breach of a convention will have legal consequences. Breaching a convention will most often result in political, not legal consequences. Yeah, man.